How you all doing today? Okay, in this video we'll be talking about part two of this right here. Yes, part two, because part one I did it in the car on my way to handle some business, so this would be a little bit more in-depth and a little bit more details. Okay, so we're gonna call this my 1 year update part two using the organic apple cider vinegar. Okay, now what it does, it curbs your appetite. I'm sorry if you see me looking down, these are my notes, and that's what I'm looking at. Okay. It curbs your appetite. Um, you don't have the urge for like sweetness. It help with diabetes, high blood pressure, arthritis, and the list goes on. Now, if you want a more in-depth insight on what all the apple cider vinegar is good for, you can Google it, or you can go on YouTube and watch some videos. So that's what I did when I wanted to start detoxing healthy and learn more about the apple cider vinegar. Okay, my sister Giovanna was the first one that ever told me about it, so shout out to you, Giovanna. All right, now it detoxes you very fast. Okay, now the way it works, okay, on the back of the bottle, um, it reads that you do 2 teaspoons, but that's just like if you want to exercise or just for some quick energy. Now, when you want to detox and lose weight, I suggest, and a lot of other people as well, suggest 2 tablespoons, not teaspoons. So make sure you do 2 tablespoons. Okay, and do it 3 times a day before your meals. Okay. I'm living proof that it does work, and you will notice the results within a few days. I noticed mine in 3 days. I kid you not, 3 days. Okay, but you must eat healthy, and you do not need to exercise only unless you want to. So, yes. Okay, flipping the page here. Okay, I all I did when I first started a year ago was, okay, the only thing I did when I started a year ago, the only exercise that I did was walking. Not strenuous walk, just walk, just enough to get my heart rate going. Okay. It gives you energy, so you do not want, excuse me, hold on. Okay, I'm sorry. It gives you energy. So if you do want to exercise, you will have the energy to do it. Okay. Now, I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. I be writing so fast because that stuff come to me. I jot it down real fast and it get jumbled up. And I probably should have took my time and wrote it out slowly, but I'm a busy mom. So, well, anyway. Uh, okay. Now, I did slip in there. I did slip up here and there. Not much. After all, I am human. But I quickly got back on track. That's the key to it. If you slip up in for a day or so, whatever, just try to get back on track. Okay. Now, this part three, how did I manage to be successful for a whole year? Okay. First of all, I had the mindset. Okay, you gotta want to do this for you. Okay, you gotta get tired. You gotta say, look, I'm ready to get healthy. I'm tired of this weight. I'm tired of being tired all the time. I'm tired of all this unhealthy eating habits. But you gotta want that. You can look at me or anybody else as, and say I want what they got. But until you get your mind set up for you, that's the only way it's gonna work. Okay. Okay, I wanted to eat healthy and lose weight. But my main thing was to do it naturally, drug free, not taking no diet pills or, no, none of that. I just want to do it naturally. And to speak for myself, it was kind of easy because I drink water. I am a big water drinker, as you may or may not know. Okay, I love fruits. I always did. And vegetables, you know. And and for my food, and I love my food to be baked. You know, every now and then I have some fried, but only on a Sunday. But other than that, no, no fried food. And the big plus for me is that we grow our own vegetables organically and some fruits. When we're unable to do it due to the season, I go to the store and I try my best to buy organically, and I just go on faith and hope that it is organic. You know, that's the only thing that I can do. If we're not growing it in the season, and I try to get organically as much and as often as I can, and like I say, just go on faith and hope that it is organic. Okay. And another thing, I always made sure that I had this on hand. Okay. I always made sure that when I went to the store to buy, I always buy two. Okay. So it will last. Okay. Because you want to make sure that you always have this on hand, because if you run out, then when it's time for you to do it the next day and you don't have it, it'll be more easier for you to give up on it. Well, I don't got it, I ran out. So I always try to make sure that you have it on hand. So if you got it there, then there's no excuse for you not to do it. You'll just want to not do it. It's not because you don't have it. Okay, so to just try to have it so you won't have no excuse within yourself to not try to give up on it. Okay. And I say, when I noticed the weight, oh yeah, when I noticed the weight loss in like only a few days, I'm like, wow, this really does work. Even though I heard stories about it and people telling their stories or whatever, you can hear them, you can listen, but until you experience it for your own self, then you know for a fact that it truly works. So, whether y'all believe me or not, I'm living proof in effect that it does work. And I'm not getting paid to review this. I'm giving y'all my own honest opinion that it really does work. And once I found that out, oh yeah, that hyped me up. That motivated me. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna keep doing that. Plus, it's healthy for you and it's natural. Okay. Now, I'm finna give y'all my honest struggle within that year of trying to stay on this little good stuff right here. Okay. Now, I love you, Mom, but I got to tell the truth. My mother and all of her good baking. Now, when it comes to my mom and her baking, man, I'm telling you, it is irresistible. If she cook a pound cake, for real, I be wanting that whole pound cake to myself. Me and my brother James, oh yeah, we be wanting it. And she just loves to bake. And when you got a mother that love to bake and then she good, I'm quite sure y'all probably got mothers or grandmothers or aunties or cousins or uncles, dad, or anybody that know how to bake good. And when it comes to that, just tell the truth, be honest, it'd be kind of hard to resist it. So I'm just being honest. That was my biggest struggle, resisting my mama baking. And then she was here for like a month because she get our house remodeled, man, a couple of months. And then Thanksgiving. Oh boy, I had gained about 7 or 8 pounds, y'all. But I lost it back. Okay, enough of that. Okay, and another thing that happened when something unexpectedly happened to you in life. Come on now, we human. We all live in this world. We know that stuff going to happen, whether we want for it to happen or not. Are going to do it because they're just the way this world is. So like when something happened unexpectedly, I would just like, to comfort myself, eat sweets like cookies, chips, or get me a Diet Coke or a Diet Dr. Pepper or something like that. Yeah. So, you can't control it. You just want something that's gonna comfort you. But like I said, I quickly got back on track. Okay. And like on our Sunday, which I call Sunday Fun Day, Sunday Feast Day. Sometimes, y'all, I'm not gonna lie. Well, most of Sundays, I would eat not one, not two, but 3 plates of food. Yes, 3 plates of food. Then I'd be like, oh, well, not only sometimes, but like, well, since it's Sunday fun, I'm not going to even do my apple cider vinegar. So that would cause me to eat them 3 plates, because if I would have did my apple cider vinegar prior to me eating, I probably would only had 2. But anyway, I just want to throw that in there. Okay, and then another struggle was I have 6 kids here, and they all have different eating style. I mean, each one of them have different eating style. They all want different stuff, so sometimes I have to cook this, I have to cook that, you know. For the most part, they eat healthy, but, you know, kids gonna be kids. They're gonna want what they want, so I get to sampling some stuff. Then I get to eating some stuff. So that was another struggle, you know, eating the stuff that I cook for my kids. Which, like I say, for the most part, I do cook for them healthy. Okay. Now, these are my tips on how to stay successful. Excuse me, it's quiet time for my kids. Hold on, and Zach. Yes, Zach. You finished with what? Oh, your Bible story. Okay, baby. Hold on, y'all. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I had to take care of my kids. Okay, now, as I was saying, my tips, what I did to help me stay successful in with the Brad's apple cider vinegar in this journey. Okay, number 1, use organic lemon juice or fresh squeezed lemons. Okay, because it's gonna help and aid in belly fat and, you know, just overall health benefit. You can Google all that if you want to know. I'm not gonna get into too much of details about that. Fresh squeezed lemon, cut it in, I say 6 eggs, all depending on how big the lemon is, and use like 2 slices. Now this is the juice that I use, and I get it from, I don't know why I should get this a habit, from Walmart. This right here, and you only gonna need a spoonful of this, you know, because if you read, it say Santa Cruz Organic Pure Lemon Juice. Okay, and if you read the back of it, it say you excuse me, use in place of fresh squeezed lemon to enhance flavor. Okay, it also, you only need 2 teaspoons, or 2 tablespoons. 2 tablespoons is the same amount as 1 medium lemon. So that's why I said just about 2 slices. I know y'all probably can't read that little writing on the back, but that's it right there. That's what the back of it say. Okay. And you always want to boil your water or use, and I'm not getting paid to advertise this. I did in a pure bottled water, you know, long as it's purified, in a purified water, or do, you know, or you can just boil your own water at home, but just make sure that it's purified. Okay, and 8 ounces. Okay, and another thing, drink lots of water. Okay, I know to some people it's probably easier said than done, especially if you don't like water, but you're gonna need water. And when you do your apple cider vinegar, you're already gonna be getting 3 cups, which is 24 ounces. So, you know, just try to drink another 5, 6 cups, if at all possible a day, if you can. Okay, and if you just can't stand the taste with the vinegar and the lemon juice, you can use honey. Now, most people recommend that, I don't do the honey, so but they recommend the raw honey, you know, for the sweetness. Now, when I first started I used the stevia drops. I don't have any right now because I stopped that. I only did that for a couple of weeks. And then I went to these little package right here. I also use this in my coffee and in my teas. This right here, I went to this when I was doing the organic apple cider vinegar and the lemon juice. Only, you know, when I first started, I didn't like it. But now, babe, I'm a veteran. I'm a veteran. You just give it to me straight and I'm good. Now, sometime I will, because I like grapefruits, after I do that, I would, you know, squeeze a whole fresh grapefruit, and I would drink that, you know, right after that. So, but you can do that too, you know, grapefruit, fresh squeeze, you know. Or they also got this in grapefruit in Walmart on the juice aisle. Right by the lemon juice. You can do that as well. Okay. Okay. Cover that. Okay, now another key factor, which I know I already mentioned, but I'll mention it again. This is very important. At least I think it's very important. I'm going to tell you why. Always do it before you eat. And the reason that's been, it curbs your appetite. You know, when you take it and when you fix your food, if it's a small amount, of course, you're going to eat all of it. But like a normal size plate that you used to normally eat, you're not going to be able to eat it. Simply because you're going to be half full. You can put that up later for your lunch or, you know, for a little snack or something. Because you're not going to be able to eat it. It curbs your appetite. It really makes you full. Sometime in the morning, I eat that. I take that and I don't really eat nothing. I have a banana, you know, just to make sure I got some on my stomach, you know. And, of course, I do my smoothies, you know. And okay, now while you're doing this, do not eat any unhealthy snacks or fried foods or carbs or processed foods, sugars, you know. Now, if you do slip up, just quickly try your best immediately as soon as you can get back on track, because you don't want to form them old eating habits back. You just know, because it's easy to do. Come on now, we human. We love the fried stuff. We love sweet stuff. Come on now, be honest. So it would be so easy to get off track. So to prevent all that, just try not to eat it. And if you do slip up, like I say, hurry up and go back. Hurry up and run back. All right. Now, okay. Now what I'm doing now to have another successful year. No sugars for me. Absolutely. Positively. Trying my best to be 100% no sugar. When I need some tea, coffee, this right here is work just as good. You just probably got to get used to the taste. You know, it's not bad. It's good. And when we grow our stevia plant, yeah. No white bread, only wheat bread. You know. Trying no white bread. And I've been to eat wheat bread anyway. So it's like I said, a lot of this stuff is easy for me. I'm speaking for myself now. Okay, and another thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to only eat one plate on Sundays. Now I might go for 2, but I know I'm not gonna do 3. And I'm gonna make sure I do my apple cider vinegar before I eat. Okay, and I'm gonna try to walk 3 times a day. I get pretty well. I be busy around the house a lot, but that's exercise. As long as you're moving, exercise. Breathing is exercise. You're burning calories. By me talking now is exercise. I'm burning calories. But anyway. But I'm going to try to walk 3 times a day. My front yard big, my backyard big. So if nothing else, no excuse, I can just walk around my yard while the children in the backyard playing. So, hey, just make time. It's easy for me to do. I just say that. No excuse. I mean, why not? The children be up. Anyway, I'm just rambling. Okay. Now, if y'all have any questions for me, feel free to ask me down below. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope I didn't make it too long, and I hope I answered some people's questions, and I hope I motivate you all, because it really does work. All right. Hope y'all have a